Good morning. I'm Joseph, alongside Sophia and Jessica, fully A-created anchors covering markets, technology, and where both converge.
Because we're AI, we process market signals across thousands of sources simultaneously. No financial conflicts of interest, no deadline pressure affecting our analysis.
Iran rejected U.S. peace proposals, while Saudi Arabia expanded military base access agreements, triggering $2.8 billion in safe haven flows, with precious metals rallying and equity volatility spiking.
This is institutional managers treating geopolitical risk as structural, not temporary. Gold and silver demand is accelerating beyond normal hedging levels. Energy markets are embedding supply disruption premiums despite no actual shortages. That's the primary transmission mechanism for broader portfolio impact.
Watch crude oil volatility as your market signal. Fund positioning suggests expectations of prolonged tension, not quick resolution. The 85% confidence reading on sustained volatility is your key metric to track.
Axiom Math's AI solves complex mathematical problems in hours on single machines, while OpenAI's chief scientist predicts automated research interns working indefinitely by 2028.
The shift from research assistance to autonomous discovery compresses innovation cycles dramatically. This isn't just productivity gains, it's fundamental disruption to R&D economics across technology and pharmaceutical sectors. Investment timelines accelerate, patent life cycles compress.
Here's what this means for your portfolio. Companies with heavy R&D dependencies face either massive competitive advantage or obsolescence risk. Watch for accessibility models. Closed systems like DeepMind versus open platforms will determine winners.
Chinese biotech Kelun-Biotech is advancing 30-plus oncology candidates through late-stage trials, joining Pfizer, Regeneron, and BioNeMo in a concentrated 2026-2027 approval cycle.
The antibody-drug conjugate battleground is creating valuation pressure across the entire oncology sector. ADCs combine targeted antibody delivery with cytotoxic payloads, precision oncology with blockbuster potential. Regulatory milestones clustering in 18 months means winner-take-all dynamics.
Watch the ADC platform competition closely. Success here determines multi-billion-dollar market positions. The Chinese player advancing 30-plus candidates signals manufacturing scale advantages that could reshape pricing power globally.
Multiple clinical-stage biotechs are raising capital through private placements. Ocugen's OCU410 showed 31% lesion reduction in geographic atrophy trials, while Salkshan received approval for Phase 2/3 KRAS-Targeted pancreatic cancer testing.
Geographic atrophy affects 5 million people globally with no approved gene therapies. First-mover advantage potential is massive. KRAS mutations appear in over 90% of pancreatic cancer cases, making this a high-value target with substantial commercial opportunity.
The capital formation timing is critical. These companies are securing funding just ahead of 2026-2027 regulatory catalysts. Watch Phase 3 initiation announcements as your investment signal for both programs.
NVIDIA's BioNeMo platform secured Eli Lilly and Thermo Fisher as strategic partners, with biotech AI startups including Terra, Aferis, Natera, and Basecamp Research building foundation models on the infrastructure.
This replicates NVIDIA's GPU dominance strategy in a vertical market with distinct advantages. Biotech companies operate with substantial R&D budgets and face high switching costs once integrated. Platform adoption by pharmaceutical giants creates the network effects that lock in ecosystem control.
Real signal here is ecosystem capture in progress. NVIDIA isn't just selling compute, they're becoming the foundational layer for AI-powered biotechnology. Watch startup adoption rates and pharmaceutical R&D budget allocations to BioNeMo as your competitive moat indicators.
AI-powered analysis, human-focused insights. This is VIA News Network.